Hello friends, my name is Rupal and welcome to my channel Cook It Today. Today I'm going to share with you a mutton curry recipe. This is Savji mutton curry recipe. This is a very popular dish in Hubli and Dharwad. These are cities of state Karnataka, India. This is my family's traditional recipe. This recipe is really very close to my heart and I really enjoy cooking this. Let's get started with the recipe. I have here 800 grams of lamb meat and I cut them into small pieces, and I have here tamarind. We are just going to soak this tamarind so that we can get the tamarind pulp. I'm just taking out the tamarind pulp here, and we are going to just keep this aside. Now to the meat I am going to add around 1.5 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. And to this I am going to add 5 tablespoons of byadgi red chili powder. You need byadgi red chili powder for this because byadgi red chili powder is not very hot but nice bright in color and also gives nice thickness to your gravy. After this, I added around 1 tablespoon of garam masala. So the garam masala ingredients, I'm going to put it down in the description box below. Make sure to check that. Then I added turmeric powder, salt, I'm going to mix this well. Then I added half cup of tomato puree. Now the tamarind pulp. Coriander leaves paste. We are going to mix this well and keep it for marination for at least 30 to 45 minutes. In the meanwhile, we are going to make coconut paste. I have here fresh coconut. I did burn them. You just need to keep it on the stove and burn it, and then we are going to put it in the blending jar with some coriander and make a fine paste. You can add water, but we want to make sure the paste is really nice and fine. Now to a pressure cooker, I am going to add around 6 tablespoons of oil. This dish does require a little more oil. So once the oil is hot, then I am going to add the marinated meat. We are going to cook this nicely for at least 5 minutes. And slowly the water is going to start separating from the meat. You see? Do not cover the lid for at least 5 minutes. Once there is a little bit of water there, then we are going to cover the lid. We are just going to cover this with a lid and cook it for 5 minutes. You see, we did not add water at all. We have to keep checking so that the masalas don't burn. But if the meat is not leaving any water, then you can always add some water. So it's 5 minutes now, and also the oil has separated from the meat. Now I'm going to add water to this. So now we are going to cover this and again cook for another 5 to 8 minutes. That's how we are going to cook it. We are not going to cook it on a very high flame. That's how it should cook. It should cook slowly. We are going to keep checking. Now I am going to put the pressure cooker lid. I'm going to put the whistle and I'm going to keep it on high flame so that I get the first whistle. Once I get the first whistle, I am going to reduce the flame and cook it for around 8 minutes. I cut the pieces very small, so 8 minutes is enough for me. But if you cut the pieces a little bigger, then you might want to keep it a little more. So it's done. I opened the lid, I cooked the mutton for 8 minutes, and this is how it looks. I am going to turn on the stove again. Once the curry starts to boil, I am going to reduce the flame again and add the coconut paste. It totally depends on how thick or thin you want the gravy. I do not want it very thick nor too liquidy, so I just added half a cup of the coconut paste. Now we are going to add water to this. I'm going to add little by little so that I can make out exactly what consistency I want. Just little by little we are going to add water. Now again I am going to cook this for 5 minutes on a low flame. That's how it should boil. So now I'm going to add some fresh coriander leaves, and again I'm going to cover and cook it just for 1 minute. Our Savji mutton is ready. I really enjoyed making this video for you all, and I really hope that you all enjoyed watching it too. This recipe does turn out a little hot and spicy. So basically, if you do not have a runny nose while you're eating this Savji mutton, that means it is not a Savji mutton. If you like this recipe, make sure to give the video a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Cook It Today. Thank you so much for watching the video. Take care. Bye bye.